The arena buzzed with anticipation long before tip-off as the historic clash between the Golden State Warriors and the New York Knicks promised another memorable chapter in the NBA season. Fans packed the stands expecting drama, and the game delivered exactly that. In a thrilling contest filled with momentum swings, clutch shooting, and relentless defense, the Knicks emerged victorious with a narrow 110-107 win at the buzzer. The night ultimately belonged to New York, but the battle itself reflected the enduring competitiveness of both franchises and the star power that continues to define modern basketball. From the opening minutes, the matchup carried the intensity of a playoff-style encounter. The Warriors, led by superstar guard Steph Curry, arrived determined to control the pace with their trademark perimeter shooting and fluid ball movement. Across the court, the Knicks leaned on the leadership of their all-star guard Jalen Brunson, whose calm command of the offense has transformed New York into one of the Eastern Conference's most resilient teams. The crowd's energy reflected the significance of the moment, as two proud franchises battled not only for a win but also for momentum during a demanding stretch of the NBA calendar. The first quarter unfolded at a blistering tempo. Golden State wasted no time showcasing the offensive rhythm that has defined the franchise for over a decade. Crisp passes zipped around the perimeter, creating open looks for shooters and forcing the Knicks' defense to scramble. Curry quickly found his range from beyond the arc, drilling an early three-pointer that ignited cheers from Warriors supporters scattered throughout the arena. Yet New York refused to be intimidated. Brunson responded with a series of crafty drives and mid-range jumpers, displaying the patience and footwork that have made him one of the league's most reliable closers. Both teams traded baskets in a tightly contested opening period. The Warriors relied heavily on their perimeter shooting, while the Knicks emphasized physical defense and inside scoring. Each possession seemed to carry weight as neither side allowed the other to build significant separation. By the end of the first quarter, the scoreboard reflected the balance of the contest, with the teams nearly even and the tension already palpable. As the second quarter began, the Knicks adjusted their defensive approach, focusing on limiting Curry's space beyond the arc. Double teams appeared more frequently, forcing Golden State to rely on secondary scorers. The strategy slowed the Warriors' offensive rhythm temporarily, allowing New York to gain a slight advantage. Brunson continued orchestrating the offense with precision, finding open teammates and attacking the paint whenever defensive gaps appeared. Midway through the quarter, the Knicks surged ahead thanks to an impressive scoring run. Their defense intensified, generating turnovers and converting them into fast break opportunities. The arena erupted as New York's momentum grew, and for a moment it seemed as though the home side might seize full control of the game. But the Warriors, a team defined by resilience and championship pedigree, quickly responded. Curry delivered a dazzling sequence of plays that reminded everyone why he remains one of basketball's most feared offensive weapons. A deep three-pointer from well beyond the arc was followed by a clever assist that led to an easy layup. Moments later, another quick release from the perimeter cut into the Knicks' lead. Golden State's experience in high-pressure situations became evident as the game settled back into a tightly contested battle. By halftime, the scoreboard reflected how evenly matched the teams had been throughout the first half. Both sides had delivered stretches of brilliance, and the outcome remained uncertain. Analysts and fans alike sensed that the final two quarters would determine which team possessed the composure and execution necessary to secure victory. The third quarter often defines the trajectory of NBA games, and this matchup proved no exception. The Warriors emerged from the locker room with renewed energy, determined to reclaim control. Their ball movement improved significantly, generating open looks for shooters and putting pressure on the Knicks' defensive rotations. Curry continued orchestrating the offense, drawing defenders toward him and creating opportunities for teammates. Golden State's surge briefly shifted the momentum. A series of three-pointers energized the Warriors' bench and forced New York to call a timeout. During the break, the Knicks regrouped and refocused on their defensive principles. The coaching staff emphasized physicality in the paint and sharper rotations on the perimeter. The adjustments paid off quickly. New York returned to the court with renewed intensity, contesting every shot and battling fiercely for rebounds. Brunson once again assumed leadership of the offense, using his trademark patience to slow the tempo and regain control. His ability to navigate tight defensive coverage allowed the Knicks to stabilize the game just as Golden State appeared poised to pull away. As the third quarter progressed, Both teams exchanged runs that kept the outcome uncertain. The Warriors relied on their shooting, while the Knicks countered with balanced scoring and aggressive defense. Each possession felt increasingly significant as the clock moved toward the final period. Entering the fourth quarter, the tension inside the arena reached its peak. The scoreboard showed only a narrow difference between the teams, ensuring that the closing minutes would determine the night's hero. Fans rose to their feet as the final stretch began, fully aware that they were witnessing a game destined to be remembered. The Warriors struck first in the closing quarter. Curry, demonstrating his trademark composure, knocked down another long-range shot that tied the game and sent waves of excitement through the crowd. Golden State's offense appeared poised to reclaim the lead, but the Knicks responded immediately with their own scoring burst. Brunson delivered a sequence of plays that showcased his leadership. A driving layup through heavy contact was followed by a perfectly timed assist that resulted in a corner three-pointer for a teammate. The Knicks bench erupted as the home team regained a slim advantage. Yet Golden State refused to retreat. Every time New York appeared ready to extend its lead, the Warriors responded with a clutch basket of their own. With only minutes remaining, the game became a dramatic exchange of high-stakes possessions. Defensive pressure intensified as both teams recognized the importance of every shot and rebound. The Warriors briefly reclaimed the lead after a fast-break opportunity, but the Knicks answered moments later with a deep jumper that restored the balance. Inside the final minute, the tension reached its highest level. The scoreboard showed the Knicks holding a razor-thin advantage, but the Warriors still had opportunities to seize control. Curry launched another three-pointer that briefly silenced the crowd as it swished through the net, tying the game once again. The moment encapsulated the brilliance that has defined his career. But New York remained composed. Brunson calmly dribbled across midcourt, surveying the defense while the clock ticked down. The Knicks spread the floor, creating space for their star guard to operate. As defenders closed in, Brunson delivered a precise pass to a teammate positioned near the perimeter.